here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And now here's a carry heading left. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded at the 43. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 46. Off the play fake. Herbert. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Touchdown, LA!
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but now it'll be 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Herbert off of play action. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Then he'll give it here to his running back.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
Harris. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Two minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Monte Nicholson picks it.
And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll toss to Harris. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
So a great play there, obviously because of the loss, but you had your free safety coming up to make the tackle.
Great observation, because one of the cliches is that every defensive coach tells us in run defense we need all 11 to the ball in order to handle it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play action. It's Herbert rolling to his right. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Herbert finding room to the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert, eluding the pressure, and that is caught. Touchdown! Well, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Herbert back to the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
And now here's a carry heading left. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Another carry now for Rodgers. Running right through him. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 41, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Second and 7.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
2nd and goal from the 1.
On the option right, Herbert.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Chiefs 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra play by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to 24.
Chargers 38. Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I'll tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
To the air again, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they got to get to the 23 here on third. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
You'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now here's a carry heading left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 17. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, he's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 yards. First down, Kansas City.
A big offensive
victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a total